Stop using magnets, guys. If you're new to welding, if you've been into welding for a while, we've all used magnets. They're junk. Stop using them. They're a pain to get into position. They're a pain to adjust once they're in position. You know, and if you're working on smaller pieces, I mean, come on, this thing won't even, if you had to adjust this, that's a pain. If you're using one of the smaller magnets, they're easily adjusted, but they're also easily knocked out of position. They're not precision enough. They don't hold your piece well enough, and welding next to them sucks. Welcome to Tool Tech Tuesday, guys. My name's Bill, and on Tuesdays, I'm going to be bringing you guys tools that I've been using in my videos, or that I've been using in and around my garage on different projects. Now, if you're new to welding, or if you've been into welding for a while even, we all know how important it is to be able to securely hold and position whatever it is you're welding. You know, we've all used these magnets before. They honestly, they work. They get the job done, sorta. They suck to position. They suck to weld next to. They really screw up your weld puddle. And they're just, I mean, they're not ideal. Pieces easily fall if they're a larger piece. And it's just, they're not ideal. What I've got here is a Weldtables FABSQUARE. Now, they offer these things in a ton of different sizes. This one just happens to be, you know, 6 by 6 by 2. And it is precision machined that once assembled, because when you order it, it ships flat, which makes for a perfect beginner welder project. I mean, as a beginner welder, you order one of these, you practice your welds, you practice your surface prep and everything, and once you get it welded, you've got a tool for life. I mean, this thing is 1/4-inch steel. You're not going to break it. You're not going to bend it. You know, it's, like I said, it's precision machine that once it's together, I've got a machinist square here, this thing is perfectly square in every plane. It's also got, you know, fixturing holes that make it easy to clamp to. You know, if you're working on a welding table, some sort of fixturing table, you can easily put this thing down, take a clamp it in place. That's not going anywhere. And now you've got, you know, pieces you want to weld. You can butt them right up, and you know, and then you can clamp those pieces to your square, and you know it's going to be perfectly square when you weld it. You can even, I mean, if you really wanted to, if you're doing like a long-term jig and you had a bunch of these, different sizes, bench dogs, whatever, you could put this down to your welding table. You can tack this right to your table. It'll never move at that point. You could even tack, you know, your workpiece to the clamp or to the square. It doesn't matter, guys. This thing is going to last you a lifetime. And you know that when you butt your pieces up, when you take whatever it is you're welding, and you clamp it to that thing, it is going to be perfectly square. It's going to hold your piece securely. It's not going to move on you. And you're going to have a perfect 90 every time. That's why you clamp it, so it doesn't fall over. Perfect 90, you know. Perfect 45. It doesn't matter. This thing will change your life. I guarantee it. Honestly, I just can't say enough good things about the Weldtables FABSQUARE. This is not sponsored. There's no affiliation here. I bought this on my own months, probably about over a year ago now. I mean, it's got a bunch of slag on it. I do have to clean it up. But this thing I have used countless times, never failed me. Whenever I get done welding, whatever I've, you know, jigged to it, whatever I've clamped to it, has always held a perfect 90 degrees. And it doesn't screw up your weld puddle like magnets do. I'll leave a link down below to Weldtables where you can pick these things up. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell, and get back to work.